Mrs. Edwards!
What do you want?
Mrs. Edwards, I know I ask you this like every week, but would you like to ride to church with me? Oh, come on, Mrs. Edwards, you like my church. We have some hot music. It may not be what you're bumping at all, but it's hot. We get down. What do you say, Mrs. Edwards?
Oh, I suppose.
I've heard it said that 80% of first-time church visitors come because someone personally invited them. All people need to feel loved and wanted, and for some people, it just takes having someone offer to give them a ride to church. We have something great going on at this church. People's lives are being transformed by God's love. Your homework this week is to find at least one person who could use a little more of that love and invite them to come with you next week. Trust me, it's worth the extra effort.
Mrs. Edwards, you want to listen to some music on the way? Go ahead, your choice. Okay, here we are.
Living as an artist, to me, really means we're really coming alive to God's story. As you read the scripture, we see this unfolding narrative of God revealing the wonder of who He is and calling His people into the stewardship of the raw stuff of creation, making culture. And so to live artistically is really to say, I'm an image bearer of God. Whether that means I'm an artist that's a vocational song maker, whether it's someone setting the table for my family to eat with, whether it means I'm taking up an instrument or simply taking up life, walking through the world, seeing through the lens that God gives me the world and understanding beauty, understanding the importance of, in a fallen world, making beauty. And so we're all artists. In fact, God is so committed art, He said that one of the things that will mark the continuity from this life to the next is the continuation of culture from this world into the new heaven and new earth. There's this remarkable vision in Revelation 22 of how the glory and the splendor of the kings is going to be brought into the New Jerusalem. And the background there is Isaiah 60, where that language of the splendor and honor of the kings is talking about cultural artifacts. I mean, art matters. The great symbols of life in every culture, not just Christian art, but the glorious representation of sonics and art in terms of architecture. God says, I am revealed in beauty, the good, the true, and the beautiful. And so, we the people of God are called to be artists, whatever we do. The gospel is best celebrated as that restoration. I've lost, I've forfeited, I've been an ugly maker. How do I make beauty? How does Jesus reconstruct my heart? How do I see a vision of even the quintessential environment of art as the new heaven and new earth? And how do I, in my brokenness and weakness, steward the raw stuff of this world in light of that world? So it's an incredible calling.